All right, welcome to my channel. So the first thing that you need to know before you start watching my videos is the purpose of this channel is for education and entertainment, mostly education with some entertainment, and mostly for my students. Really, it's an opportunity for me to showcase my algorithm and for my students to see it working and me to be able to talk about the trades and why I'm taking the trades and things like that. This is not a channel where I'll be showing you that I'm making millions of dollars. So family rules, you won't be seeing that. Some traders out there want to put their stuff out. I don't even know why they do that. Like on social media in a public sphere, hey, look at me, I made 20,000 today, 50,000 today, all that stuff. That will not happen on this channel. The most you'll see me making here is anywhere from $50 to $1,000 in a day would be the most once we get to that level of scaling. And then I'll reset and we'll be looking at $50 and we'll be scaling back to, a thousand a day or so. And we'll just keep resetting that scaling. But family rules will not be showing you on this my social media that I'm making tons of money. Second thing is I'm trading with Thinkorswim. That's my platform that you see here on the screen. So you got my two windows on futures trading. Same thing, it'll be Thinkorswim. So you'll see that I trade futures and the equities market with these videos. I trade based off of my algorithm, the simple switch algorithm, and it's got different settings. Same algo, but different settings for futures market, for equities market, and different types of trading. It's got different settings for it. So I'll be trading off that. Links below if you're interested in learning more about the algo. All the education over there is free, as well as the trading log that you'll see. You can get the link below, which will give you that log, so you can go over there and explore all that stuff. So when you're looking at my screen, now when you're looking at my screen, you'll see these the chart markups, and you'll see yellow. Wherever I put yellow is an entry. So when it's yellow like this, it's the algo ideal entry. And then you may see a yellow like this, and that is where I actually got in, and it'll be touching the candle that I got in on. And then the location. Red are my stops, green are my targets. And then if you want to learn how the algo works so you can better understand what I'm doing when I'm doing my trades, over at the link below, you can go over there and learn all about the algo. It's completely free for that whole education. It's free to learn about my trading plan, my strategy, everything that I teach about trading is free over there. Only thing that costs money is if you decided to buy the algo, then that would cost money. But you can apply a lot of the stuff that I teach over there, including my strategy and trading plan, to your own strategies and help maybe improve your game. So all that is definitely free. I don't charge for any of that education. Only the algo if that's something you decided to add to your list. So then sometimes you'll see on here me doing experiments, which I'm going to try to do another one later on this year when I get a little more time. But I love to do trading experiments. We blow up accounts, but we do it in the purpose of education, showing you that certain trading techniques or strategies sometimes just don't work. And we play with some different concepts and blow up accounts, real accounts, small accounts, but still real accounts. And you'll also see some small accounts as well, like when we do offshore brokers and things like that. So, and then of course, educational videos I'll be putting out as well. So there's a lot of different content here. So if you can give me the like, hit that like button, that would help me a lot with the YouTube. And if you subscribe and hit that bell icon, you can be notified whenever I upload new content. And the last thing, but probably the most important thing, is trading is very risky. Do not place a trade based on what you see here or whatever I say. I'm not telling you what to do. If it sounds like I'm telling you what to do, it's me just thinking out loud. And most traders will lose all of their money. I am strictly speculating. I do not have a crystal ball. So, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So please do not take financial advice from me. This is strictly to talk about how I trade, to teach about how I do things, and for your entertainment. All right, so now the legal stuff is out of the way. Let's get into today's trades. All right, good morning, everybody. It's June 21st, Monday. So hopefully we get a good start to this week. So I'm going to show you at the end of this video, Friday. I wasn't able to get a video up for Friday, unfortunately. Whenever I recorded the whole day, it turned out to be like white noise is the way it looked. Basically looked like poltergeist when I was trying to put it in the editor so I can, shorten it down so it's not a 4-hour long video. And so I wasn't able to bring it to you. But I'm going to show you at the end of the day what happened Friday. Friday was a disaster, a bad day, big red day. And I'm going to show it to you anyway. So we'll do a little recap back on Friday at the end of the day. But hopefully today is much better than Friday, and we can make a little money. All right, so we got QCOM switching here. So we trade this on the switch and the switch back, depending on what's going on. And right now we got a massive tower candle, and the scalping algo is indicating a short. So I'm not going to jump into this trade. And if I miss the move, I miss the move. But we're going to stay out. If it switches back, then we'll jump in on the switch back. But right now we're gonna stay out of QCOM because it's a massive tower candle, and the scalping algo is indicating a potential short trade. Gonna go ahead and mark it up though, just so we can see what happens here. The short is looking for a half retracement of this candle, so it could get in long if it does a half retracement. The short on the scalper, half to full retracement of this candle. But yeah, we'll hang out. And if we miss it, we miss it. All right, so CVS, or APPS rather, is getting ready to be a short right now. So is JD. I'm gonna go to JD. I'm just gonna skip QCOM for now. So what do we got here? 3 minutes left. So JD looks like it wants to be a short. APPS is thinking about being a short. So we got 800 shares loaded up in APPS, super premium. Actually, it is not a super premium on APPS. Just double check that. So let's not make that mistake. Or is it? Yeah, no, it's not. All right. Might be changing its mind. Let's go back to QCOM. All right, so here we are with QCOM. So it got the retrace, almost the retracement I was looking for. So still no trade for me. All right, so QCOM is clearly going to be a winner, it looks like, on the switch. And I didn't trade it because of that giant tower candle and the scalping algo is saying potential retracement of half or more. So yeah, so we might have missed out. We did miss out on that trade. It would be a winning trade right now because I put my stop to break even plus a couple dollars since we're almost to the target. So missed out a little winner. But if it does do a switch back, we'll jump in on a switch back trade. Okay, so QCOM was clearly a winning trade. I should have traded that. That's too bad. Missed out on it. And now we'll have to look for the switch back. Okay, we got JD breaking over here. So what do we got? 71.80, 71.44, so about 40 cents. Can put it in the trade calculator real quick here. So 47, a little less than 40 cents. So we'll do 1,200 shares of JD if it does switch. Okay, shorting JD. All right, we're going to mark it up. Put the stop just above this candle here. Make a new high of day. Okay, we're getting a switch back on QCOM here. Might take it. I'm not sure. Looking at the MES, MES is starting to rip again, so I would imagine QCOM will do the same. Okay, I'll take 100 shares of QCOM, just really small risk, basically a $50 risk, and then I'll speed bump it pretty big if it ends up being a speed bump. We got about 2 minutes left. So what I should have did when I saw this big tower candle and I was nervous about the trade, I should have just took a really small position, and then I could always speed bump it back to a full position. But if it did hit like it did, then I could have still made out pretty good. But yeah, unfortunately I didn't do that. Whoa, JD, what are you doing? We're going to flatten JD right there and take our $6. That's a pretty big rejection. And we'll bounce out of that trade. And then we'll see if... oh, I got to take that call. All right, so I had to take that business call and totally fumbled JD. What a mess. This could have been easily a $500 winning trade. And this could have been an easy $500 winning trade too. Man, fumbled today. At least we're green, I guess. But, you know, a short JD as per the algo. And then this huge rejection happens. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get out. So I jumped out. This is a stop. I'm not supposed to get out unless it breaks a stop. It's all or nothing, right? You're in until it gets stop out or until it gets this. But I got spooked. I'm a little bit not focused, and I popped out. And then when it pulled back up and started to come back down, I'm like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be in this. So I kind of corrected my behavior, jumped back in, and then I had to take a call, a business call, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be focused. I'm just going to get out. So I got out, but I got out with a $100 loss because it just wobbled in that time I clicked the button. So I was like, oh no. And I was like, you're being an idiot. Just stay in the trade. JD's got like a 98% success rate. Like, it's insane. It's actually like 92% success rate JD right now on a green day. So then I jumped back into JD, but I did it with less shares because I wasn't going to be focused. So I just jumped in with 600 shares, had a recovery, and it pretty much hit the target. Right now my stop should be break even plus a couple bucks. but I know I'm not focused, so I just pop out. I'll just take the green for now. And then QCOM over here, because I wasn't confident and being a little bit busy with these other things, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna, I don't want to repeat basically. It was Thursday, not Friday. I misspoke, Thursday. So I was like, I'm just gonna put my shares smaller and take whatever I get on QCOM. So I took my $50. So either way, we're looking at a green day. It's just not a huge green day. So that's how it is. All right, we'll see if something else pops up, and then we'll trade it and bring it to you. All right, so I wanted to pay a visit to the swing trade that's open right now, Roku. So far, nice. We're clicking right around $500, and very close to the target here, very close to the target. We made it most of the way to target, almost hit the target. So we're going to go ahead and move our stop up to break even plus a couple. All right, so we're going to come down here and double check it. Where are we here? What is that? 339. 339. So it's a big move. 339, 30 points more so far. All right. Yep. So we got our thing in plus a couple bucks, and spread is about 50 cents or so. So 3659. So send. Oh, 3367. 33649. So we want to go up to like 337. It's a pretty good spot. 337. So we'll go do $1. It'll cover the spread here if it stays like that, and then put a couple bucks in our pocket. So that's where we're at. So we're break even plus a couple bucks now on Roku. I'll send that alert out right now to the membership, and then hopefully we get our target here in a few minutes and make some money. All right, the way Roku is running right now, it looks like we might hit this target today. That'll be a nice $600 winner right there in Roku. So we'll see if it gives it to us. Hopefully it will. All right, we got CVS here switching. So we're going to jump into this alongside. We trade CVS on the switchback or the simple switch strategy to the short side only. So here's CVS switching. So we have 83, 33, 60, so roughly 30 cents. Okay, so here we are with CVS in 10 seconds. We're going to jump in long. Hopefully this isn't just in consolidation and we're going to get chopped up. That's the only thing I'm concerned about right now a little bit here with CVS. And all right, we're in. All right, marking it up. We're gonna make it break the low here. So just in case it is in consolidation, we don't play the chop game here. All right, so here we are. So we're getting the target right now of for CVS. So pretty sweet. So target's 83.97. I'm gonna open this up a little bit just to make it a little easier to see. So 83.97 is what we're looking for, but we definitely are close enough to the target to go to break even plus a couple bucks. So now we won't have a red trade, and yeah, we'll look to move this up through here, 83.97 once it happens. We got a little bit of a spread here, so 83.97, we're clicking on the ask right now. I need it on the bid, and then we'll be good to go. I'm going to give it a chance to push through so I can try to squeeze a little more out. This is looking like a nice little breakout above this whole mess that was going on earlier. So let's see what it does here. Just give it an opportunity. If this candle closes like it is right now, it doesn't push through, then we'll get stopped out. All right, try to replace and it rejected. Why? Thinkorswim has been giving me some issues lately, and there goes our profits. I was in a futures options trade, which I haven't brought to YouTube just yet. It wouldn't let me close my position last night. I don't know what happened, and I was with $200 profit. Now I'm in the red. So, but I got some time for that option to complete, so we should be good to go, I think. But that was a bummer. All right, well, just take my 390 out. Man, I may have tried to move that inside the spread. That may be why I got rejected. This is frustrating. All right, so this is what we're going to do. If we break this green candle here, we'll just be out. Yep, today is another one of those days. Mentally, I'm busy with other things and just making mistakes. Traders making mistakes. Oh, maybe this mistake will be lucky. Maybe we'll get a little red candle. Next candle will be green. We'll boost through and we'll make a lot more money than what we were going to make. Maybe that's what will happen. Or we'll get stopped out for a few $100 profit, and it's what it is. Okay, nice rejection. All right, CVS, give me another opportunity here. I'm going to push through. What are you going to do? 97 on the bid would be nice. Or more, a little more than 97. Maybe 84.05 or something like that. And I can move my stop up to 97. Man, so tempted just to hit the flatten and get out. You know what? I'm going to move it up to 93, I think. Oh, no, where are we? All right, move my... Too slow. I was trying to move my stop to 93 so that if it backed up again, I would just bounce out on the backup. All right, I'll put it back here again. 97, you know, is the target. I get 93. I missed by 4 cents. All good. But I mean, I can still jump out now, but 7 cents is a lot on a 30-cent move. It's a big percentage. All right, well, we'll see. All right, everybody, so we're out of that trade for 260 bucks. Today's a big day of fumbles. That's going to be the theme of today. Fumble, fumble, fumble. All right, so I'm going to call it a day there. That's everything in the portfolio that's triggering today. So I'll do a recap a little bit later. I got to get out of here and take some termite wood to the dump. Not fun. But so I won't be doing this recap until later on today. So you'll see how these charts actually close out the day. We'll do that recap, get the video up tonight, and then see you tomorrow. What a day of fumbles. So bad. All right, I'm going to put an arrow on this just so we can more easily identify where we got out. Right around there. So then later when we do the recap, we can see clearly what happened with this trade and how I probably left a whole bunch of money on the table by doing this. All right, everybody. We'll call it a day. See you later. Okay, here's Roku coming into the target right now. I'm going to let this roll and see if we can get this target. We're pretty close. 381.69, 381.99. Target's 383.74. So we're only like $2 away, which is not a lot for you know, this kind of price stock. Like percentage-wise, it's a really small move to hit the extra couple bucks. So we'll see what it does. Yeah, hopefully we'll get there. I'll let it roll. We'll try to record the exit. All right, so I could get out of this trade right now. We'll be missing our target by like $1.70. That would be like missing the target by pennies on a $10 stock, you know. So it could definitely bounce out right now, but I'm going to try to let this thing hit the target. We'll see how this thing goes in the next. I'm going to get ready to get out of here, and then we'll look and see where it's at before I leave. If we're still right in this zone, I'll probably just sell this and call it a day. Tempted just to sell it now. Alert it out to everybody that I'm going to sell it. And we'll see. I'll give it a few minutes. Okay, so we're literally like pennies away for this type of price. You know, $1 away is like pennies. $1 away. Come on, Roku, you can do it. One more dollar. One more dollar. Be a nice green day today. It'll give me almost almost $700 roughly for the trade. That'll be pretty sweet to go on top of today's day trades. It'd be nice on the calendar. All right, here we go. Getting ready to hit the target. Getting ready to hit the target. Come on. Almost there. Don't miss it by like 10 cents and then crash. All right, I'm going to go alert that I'm going to take my trade off the table. Once I alert, then I will take my trade off the table. But put that alert out first, as always. Give it a few minutes, and then I do it. All right, just alerted everybody that I'm going to get out of this trade. Projected price 383.04, somewhere in that area. But I'm going to wait 5 minutes now, and then I'll get out. So it's 12:33. So at 12:42, then I'll get out. Just as an integrity thing, I don't ever want to buy a thing and then tell everybody that I bought it, because then I feel like it's I'm buying and then asking you guys to pump it up so I can make money, and it just doesn't work for me morally. And then same thing, I don't want to get out of a trade and be like, hey everybody, by the way, I bounced, see you later, and then everybody's left holding the bag and I'm out. Just morally, it doesn't work for me. So I always give my membership an opportunity to place a trade at the exact same time as I'm placing it, or I make sure that they have opportunity to get out before me or get in before me, and then I jump in. So just a moral thing. I have to do that in order for me to have my own sanity. So anyway, so there we're at. So we got another 5 minutes to wait. So my membership can make sure they can have an opportunity to make moves if they want to make moves, and then I'll bounce out. Another 50 cents, and that thing would just hit the target. Now I'd be out. That would be nice. All right, so there we go. So hit the target, and we are out. So you saw what the P&L was. Wait, 4. We're not out fully. So I'm going to go ahead and hit flatten. Are you sure you want to close? Yes. All right, now we're fully out. So you saw what the P&L was before we clicked that thing. For whatever reason, it doesn't show you the full P&L here. It only shows you the day. Once I wish, P&L open had, full. I don't know. Anyway, I've vented about that many times over, so I'm gonna get off of it. All right, put that in the log, and then we'll bring that to you and see where we're at with the swing trading account. All right, so let's go over the recap for the day. So it's happening late. Market's already closed, but I had to bounce out, and now I'm back. So here's CVS right here. So CVS, we trade on the switchback and on the simple switch day trading strategy to the short side only. So CVS coming up, we had our switch, but no permission. And then we got our switch back, which triggered the trade. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. So we triggered the trade right here on the switch back. We don't worry about permission when we trade the switch back. So jumped in, and then, I didn't really draw my lines great. Like I was kind of, look, that's not even like accurate, right? It's a little bit off. And that little bit matters. So that little bit made me feel like we were in the target, and I missed my opportunity to get out. So I ended up having to take my loss, not loss, but, I didn't make nearly as much, half of what I should have made on this trade getting out right here. Whereas, it almost hit the target. So that was break even plus a couple bucks. That's the rules. It either, once it gets 90% of the way, break even plus a couple bucks, and then you exit at the target or the stop. That's it. So, and then once it hits the target, if you didn't get out, then I get out when, on the next candle, as soon as it drops or whatever, I'm out. Trail my stop tight. So anyway, I thought I missed the exit on the target, but didn't really hit the target. I mean, it was like right there, right? So rules are 90% break even plus a couple bucks. If I would have done that, hit the target, was patient, I could have took my profit at target and maybe even possibly squeeze a little bit more out. But at least get the full target, and that would have been a nice winner. So kind of blew it today. I fumbled a bunch of stuff today. I'm going to show you on Thursday as well. Thursday was a bad day, so I'm going to show that to you because you need to see the good with the bad. But anyway, all right, so that's CVS. So let's go and look at the next QCOM. Make sure we're on the right day. Oh, yeah, okay, here's QCOM. Let's just pull out real quick, see how the chart look. QCOM, I trade on the switch and on the switch back. So we switch on QCOM. I didn't jump in because of this massive tower candle. My scalping algo was showing that it has a possibility of retracement, which it did get some retracement, not quite as much as normally would on the scalping algo, but it did show a little bit there. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't trade it. Just for whatever reason today, I'm just feeling insecure and like gun shy. I guess coming off of Thursday's bang up day, and today, my first day trading back, I'm like a little nervous, and I just let it get in my head and. Missed out on an epic winner right here. This would have been huge. But I did take advantage of the switch back. But when I decided to trade the switch back, I wasn't going to trade it. I was like, I don't know why. I'm feeling scared today. So, Thursday, I guess, is sticking with me. I didn't want to lose any more money in this account right now. I'm not focused. I keep making mistakes. It's not that the algo is not working. The algo is working great. But I'm fumbling my order entries. I'm literally just like, fat fingers on the buttons kind of thing. So I was a little bit nervous that I was going to miss something and screw up today again. So I decided I'm just going to go light on the share size. And then sure enough, it was a nice winner. And I wish I traded full size. This could have been another $200 or $300 right here. So CVS should have been a $500 winner. This should have been, $150 to $200 winner easily, if not more. So that would have been, $800 or more today just on those. So anyway, is what it is. So JD. So here's JD. We trade on the switch back. So we had our switch, and then we have our switch back. Nice winner in JD. $6.51, right? Because I'm just being an idiot these last couple of days. But if I just would have stuck with it and went for the ride, it could have been a couple $100 or more. So, just emotionally, traders. I'm not on the game right now. APPS. So here we are with APPS. Like, part of me says you should just trade with light share size the rest of the week, so at least you're getting you're in the game, but there's not a lot at stake. So APPS, we trade on the simple switch day trading strategy with permission. Sometimes, depending on the setup, I'll trade a switch back on it, but for the most part, it just has to be the strategy. So we got switches, plenty of them, but you can see following the line down, no permission. No permission on APPS today, so no trade. And then we had NUG. What did NUG do? Get to the right day. All right, here's NUG. So NUG, we can only trade to the long side, so no permission with switches. So that's it. So those are the trades for today. I'll show you the portfolio in a second, or the log in a second, but first I'm going to show you Thursday's red day. So, and again, like I said, it was white noise for whatever reason. My screen recorder, when I went to get the video and take care and do stuff to it so I can put it on YouTube, it was just all white noise. So unfortunately, I lost Thursday, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. Okay, so let's go over the portfolio for Thursday. All right, so here, I'll just show you this real quick. There's not a date on there. So that's today, which is Monday, and then it's Friday, we didn't trade. And then here is Thursday with starting QCOM. So mind you, Wednesday and Thursday, I was in business meetings. I got some pretty big stuff I'm working on that required quite a bit of attention. So I wasn't going to trade Wednesday and Thursday. And then I traded Wednesday, and I got lucky. I got lucky on Wednesday. You know, you saw in that video, like, yeah, I made good money on Wednesday, like 4 and change or whatever it was, but really I got lucky. Wasn't focused at all because I was doing my other stuff. So now with my algo, I don't really need to be that focused, right? Like, it switches, I put my entry in, and then I put my stops and I leave. Like, I don't have to like really pay a lot of attention. But mentally fit is what's key. And then sometimes when I'm distracted and I'm not focused and I'm not mentally fit, then I make stupid decisions. Like, you know, I'll put my thing in and I'll be like, oh no, I want to make more money today. Like, for some reason, like these stupid things from like 20 years ago of trading, those dumb days of trading, come out, and it's like, I'm just going to stay in, and then this happens to you, and then you lose all your money, right? So that's why I try not to trade if I'm really distracted, because I have an exercise that I do when I want to do stupid things, and if I lose money and I want to get back in, I want my money back or whatever, then I run the exercise through my head. Like, look, if you're going to get in, you're getting in, and you're trading something that doesn't have a proven statistical probability of success. So why would you do that? That's stupid, Eric. Don't do that. But if you're really feeling like you have to get your money back like an idiot, then trade something with a proven statistical probability of success and just go big on it. At least you have an 80% or 90% chance of winning. Like, that makes sense. Go do that. And I go through this whole exercise with myself like that, and then there's more to it. And then by the time I'm done with my exercise, I'm like, you're right. And usually the trade already passed by, right? So I already missed it. I had to talking to myself. So, and then it keeps me out of trouble. But if I'm distracted to where I'm focused and I'm talking to other people and doing other things while I'm kind of looking over, I don't get to run that exercise. So I just sometimes impulsively trade. I casino trade because I didn't get to run the exercise to protect myself. Yeah, you would think after all these years I would have like perfect discipline, and I would never be tempted. I would never have FOMO. You know, you would think that, like, that's, if you're a new trader right now, you're like, oh, I'm good. Once I'm successful, I'm not going to have FOMO. Guess what? You're human until you're not human anymore. I don't care how many years you've been trading or how successful you are. You have your days for whatever reason, comes back out. So I wasn't going to trade. But then Thursday I was like, I shouldn't have traded yesterday. I got lucky. I can be focused today. Like, I could split my focus and do the right thing. Like, convince myself. So then I traded QCOM. So QCOM, we had our switch, right? I don't worry about permission on QCOM. I just trade the switches. So a switch or a switch back. I could have traded switch back here and probably made a little money too. But I traded the switch and made money, Not a lot of money. This is today's trade. So on QCOM, I'll look at my log real quick. On QCOM was, and you'll see it. I'll go to the log and show you. $84 what I made on QCOM. So it wasn't great. And I think the reason why I only made $84 on QCOM is because we got close to the target right here. And then when this candle started to go red, I was like, I'm just going to get out, take my $84 and not have to pay attention to this. I just want to be out. So I got out, took my 54s today, $84 and good. So all good. Now I wish I had seen this massive M pattern showing up and then took a technical trade on it. That would have been a sweet little gain right there. But anyway, so yeah, so $84 in QCOM. All right, cool. Got the day started off right. And now I'm like full swing on my business meeting and like having to present and do stuff. So that's the worst. Like you're like on a Zoom meeting and you're trying to present stuff and like talk and like do all this stuff. And you're like looking over your trading computer and you're like click, 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 click. And then you're going back and do, oh man, it's not a good idea. All right. So then what happens next? JD happens next. So let's look at JD. So JD, that's today, that's Friday, and here's Thursday. So students, if you're following my portfolio, something here for you to take note on. There's a thing that I call a glitch. So this, and I don't really talk about it much because it doesn't happen very often. So I haven't worked out some details here that I need to work out. But I call this a glitch. See how we have all this green, and then we got this turning to a red, and then right back to green, right? So pre-market into the market. So I call that a little glitch. So when I see this in the pre-market, and it's only this candle right here before market opens, that happens during the day. It's a totally different story. Different things happen. But for whatever reason, when it happens right here, a lot of times it's like a glitch. Like it's, I shouldn't pay attention to it because it doesn't yield the results that it should yield ever. But and it doesn't happen that often. Like it might happen every like couple months, 3 or 4 months maybe. So it's very rare that it happens. But when it does, I need to ignore it. So if you're copying me on JD and you're trading the switchback, this doesn't count as switching right here, right? Because we're red and then we switched. Does not count. I didn't notice that because, of course, I'm trying to present in a meeting right now when I'm doing this, and I just didn't pay attention. So JD switched here and switched back. This is the trade on JD. Money, 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 right? Look how epic that would have been. This short was not the trade, but this glitch, I didn't pay attention to it. I was like, I just saw red bar, didn't pay attention that it was all green here, and I was kind of split. So I shorted JD right here, and yeah, that was a fail. So I shorted JD with 600 shares. And then I speed bumped JD. So I got the switch, I shorted right here. And then I speed bumped JD right here. See that little candle sticking up through? Right there. And I wasn't going to do that because there's a tower candle here, right? Indicated by the algo box inside the candle on the switch. Tower candle, what happens with tower candles for my students? We know they like to retrace 50%, sometimes all, before continuing back down. But 50% is very high probability retracement before continuing back down. So normally I don't stop out on a 50% retracement of a tower candle because the odds are not in my favor that's a good move. I mean, if I do stop out, I definitely don't speed bump it. I just take the loss, right? But, oh man, so I speed bumped it right here. So then as this came back down, I'm supposed to be long now. So as that came back down on JD on the speed bump, I added to my shares, right here actually, I added to my shares 72.04. 71.84 is where I added, where I end up, adding to shares, 71.84. So I went long here, and then this pulled all the way back down. This is my stop right here. So when it came all the way back down, I added 600 shares to this thing. So I went big on it, and I actually put my stop just below here, make a new low. That's part of the rules, but it has to be in the right sequence, and I wasn't in the right sequence. So I put my stop right here below this candle. So of course I get stopped out right here for a really big loss. JD, risk reward, 150 bucks. Max loss I should have is around $300. Where you're going to see when we go to the log is on JD on this day, 480, 5, 6, about $600, $700, $600 on JD. is what I ended up losing. And I was long with a lot of shares now. And look at that, stopped out and just did this epic run without me. And when this switched back, I was like, oh no, what is going on? Why is this happening? JD's like a 92% green day. Like this should not be red right now. And then I noticed this and I was like, oh no, there was a glitch. What was I thinking? Why didn't I see that? Meanwhile, who knows what, my facial expressions that may have been portraying on my business meeting. They're probably like, what is going on in his house? So when this switch happened, I noticed this and I was like, I should get back in. I should get back in and go huge, like 1,200 shares right back in to JD because this is going to be epic winner. And then, but I was like, you know what? I'm checked out already. Like I can't keep this split focus happening. I'm just not even going to do it. And then I watched this run happen and, yeah, I was a little pissed off to say the least. So that's what happened with JD. So students, if you are copying me and there's a glitch, I don't trade this as a switch. If there's a glitch, I don't trade it as a switch. So remember that. All right, so let's move on to the next one, right? Because that can't be the only losing trade for the day. Let's go look at CVS. CVS, what did you do? All right, so that's today. Friday, no trading. And then Thursday, CVS. All right. So CVS trade on the switch and then on the simple switch, short only. So right now, switch back rather, and then it's short only on the simple switch. So here we have green, then we switched short, right? So switch back. Short didn't have permission, but switch back. We don't worry about permission. We jumped in. We jumped in long. Good trade. Good. Got in. All good. So I'm just looking at the log real quick on CVS just to make sure I'm remembering this correctly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, of course. So we traded this long right here. And then, yeah. And then CVS started to sell off. And I never put stops in. And I was doing my meeting. And then I saw this right here. I was like, oh, no. We're way below our stop. This is going the wrong direction. And I did what you should never do. You never add to a losing trade. Now, if it comes back down and I want to add right here, it's still a winning trade. It's just close to risk. That's a good place to add. This is stop out. I should not be adding here. So I added to my position, and I kept adding to my position. I ended up with 2,400 shares traded on CVS. So stupid. So anyway, it did rally back up. But I didn't take advantage of it. I saw this right here, and I marked this because I thought to myself, I'm going to stay in this trade. I'm going to recover all my losses from JD, and I'm going to make money on CVS. Like, this is going to be a big winning trade. I'm going to make a bunch of money. And I stayed in, and it came all the way back down, and then ended up getting out somewhere around here. So I ended up actually with a loss on CVS. I can't remember exactly. I did exit this a few times and got back in. I think I might even exited somewhere around here, took some profit, and then gave it back, trying to short it. Like, I just got stupid clicking away, and I can't even remember all the clicky that happened. But 2,400 shares I ended up trading of CVS, and ended up losing $480 on this ticker. So whereas if I traded it right, this is a good trade. Trade this long. This is a good trade right here. Even though it's a loser, it's a great trade. And then right here, speed bump it. That's the rules. And then take a smaller loss. Like, I could get out somewhere in here when I went to consolidation if I wanted to. Not add to position, get out, a little bit of profit, cut my losses down. If I risked $150 properly, then, maybe I took half my winning, took a portion off and ended up losing $100 that day or $75. So what? That's like, you get that back in half a trade. Like, it's easy. If I did ride it back down to here, I should have been close to recovery. Could exit my trade right there. I mean, so many opportunities if I traded properly to only have a small loss, less than $150, not $480. This 260 you're seeing is today's win. So it's not over here. So that's CVS. Yeah, self-destructing Thursday, which is carried over to today. You know, mentally it's weighed on me a little bit. So I'm just going to show you the rest of the portfolio. There's two more tickers in here. All right, so that's today, Friday, Thursday. NUG, we only traded alongside simple switch strategy. So we have our switches, but nothing with permission. So no trade on NUG. And then, yeah, that's it, right? So let's look. So QCOM, JD, QCOM, JD. Oh, APPS. APPS for Thursday. So here's today, Friday, and then Thursday. APPS, we got switches and no permission. So no trade on APPS. So there's portfolio for Thursday. Traded those 3 tickers. Epic fail. Lost $838 at the end of the day. So let's go look at the log and see what's happened between that day and today and where our account stands. All right, so here we are. So this is that Thursday, the 17th. So QCOM, we started off with a nice day, $84. And then it just went downhill from there, $838 loss. So pretty big loss. Not good. Not a good way to finish that week. So what week where are we at right now? This is, yeah, so that put me red on the week, $249. So I had a red week. You know, and we know we're going to have red days, red weeks, and red months. And we got to have the proper risk management to prepare for that. And had I done the right risk management, this would still be a green week. I wouldn't be a red week. But I didn't risk manage properly. CVS, I totally blew it. And then, and even JD, I blew it on share size. Too much share size for what I was risking. So, you know, whatever. We got a red week on week 24 is what it is. Red week on 17, 12. You know, we got red weeks in here. So most of these red weeks are red because I didn't trade that much. Trade like 1 day or 2 days. So, and they were just red days when I traded. And the rest of the week would have been green, but I wasn't there for it. So anyway, so that's what happened then. And then today down here, you know, we $325. So pretty good day for today. Slowly working our way back out of the hole that we had here. But let's go look at the dashboard because something else happened. And that is we had that Roku swing trade finish today, right? So we ended up with $1,032 today. So that's pretty nice. So that erased that loss right there and put us green. So in the month, we're still up $2,800 for June. And we got, you know, a week and a half left. I won't be trading a couple days this week. Definitely not Friday. And I'm not sure if it's going to be Thursday or Wednesday that I'm not trading yet. I got to head out of town. And then Friday, I'm back out of town. So definitely not trading on Friday. But either way, we're on track to, well, I say that, but who knows what happens tomorrow when I trade, right? But we're on track to do $3,000 or better for June. So pretty nice growing this account. And that swing trade, we'll go over to the swing trade log. So I'm just going to leave that swing trade lumped into this video. That's not it. That is a swing trade log, but I don't use that one for this. All right, so Roku right here. So we ended up with $707 on Roku, Simple Switch trading algo. And we started that on 5/20/21. I alerted it out to membership. So pretty sweet right there. So let's go look at the scaling ladder. See where we're at on that. So day trade scaling ladder. We were 1 bar away from 500. And then we did that on that Thursday, right? Suck. So anyway, so hopefully tomorrow we get some good trades. And had I traded well today, we would have recovered most of this. But if we have some good trades tomorrow, we'll be right back down here, you know, 2 or 3 good trades, and we're back in the money. Almost a $500 scale. That's been like kryptonite, right? Every time I get close to that, something happens and smashes me back. So I think next time I get close to that, I just got to take it really easy and like limp across that finish line. I don't know. Traders, do you get that? Like in your trading, like if you have financial goals, like I can't wait to make 100K or whatever it is, and you just get right up to that line, and then it's just, you just keep getting smashed back down. Like it becomes some kind of weird barrier that you just can't get past. Does that happen to you? Because that happens to me all the time. If I have any kind of goals or, you know, trading scaling ladders, it's always these barriers that just seem to be like really difficult to get across. Scaling ladder for swing trades. It's going based on the overall account. So we're, you know, we're slowly slowly getting up where we need to be on that. So that's slowly growing nicely. Yeah. So anyway, so overall the portfolio is doing good. We're still green on the year, still making money, and just had one bad day that's a little bit of a setback, and a great day today. So tomorrow's a new day, and we'll be back, and we'll just keep on chugging along, trying to follow the rules, trying not to trade when I'm not mentally fit. Easier said than done. And because most of the time, like, I didn't trade in my family account most of last week because I just wasn't there. And for me, it doesn't matter. Like, when you get an account traders to the size that you're making a lot of money in that account, it's really easy to trade one day that week and be like, hey, I made some money. I can go do whatever I want. But when you have a small account, you feel pressured to trade all the time, right? Because you want to grow it and you want to get there and you have these goals. And if you don't trade, it's going to take longer to reach your goals, or, every $100 matters because I need that to pay the bills this month, or whatever it is that's going on in your account. It just, small accounts, there's more pressure to trade. Well, when you have a social media account and you have to be posting content to be able to grow your viewership and have engagement and have, the different algos that, on these platforms show your videos and all that stuff, you have a lot more pressure to trade. So I feel like no matter what happens, I have to trade every day. Like, even if I shouldn't be trading, I need to trade. What I need to do is I need to just trade with small size. Like, when I know that I'm not going to be focused on those days, just look for, tell you guys, like, hey, look, I'm split focused today. I'm just looking for W's, so I'm just going to trade with like $50 risk reward is what it is, So, which kind of screws things up in the risk management world, because then if I have winners, I'm only winning $50. And then when I have losers of 150, that winner doesn't pay for it. Like, all that goes through your mind. But the reality is, if I'm not going to be mentally fit, I just need to scale back on my share size, and that's it. If I'm going to just do that to create content, I just got to be smart about it. So, all right, everybody. So that's it. I'll see you all tomorrow, and hopefully we can have a nice green day and keep this thing growing.